Hey Golf Club, this is being recorded on the same day but after the several hours after the weekly episode 15 video. I'm still feeling very ill. I've been playing Pee-wee for most of the day. You can see by the time index. We're in Solo Self-Found Standard League, testing the Scion Blade Vortex character, and as you can see we are now in maps. We have done one map. We have just completed the terrace, which went okay-ish. Considering I'm in solo self-found, we hit a ritual. I'll just pop back in the map and show you. If it loads. There we go. So I had a ritual proc, so we did that. We came out of it. We picked up a low-level blizzard crown, a gale crown. Had a quick check. I couldn't figure out if the implicit damage would add. But it has, not very much. So we threw an alk on it, hit that roll, threw a fire resist on there, and we are now capped. We did the map with uncapped cold res, so we've just slapped a cold res on our glove. I've done 3 or 4 missions of Jun. I never hit the chaos elemental resist unveiled mod, so we are -9 chaos res. We've got 2 amethyst rings on, and I think there's a little bit on this belt as well. All in all, this I'll very quickly I'll go over the gear. So this is a scepter, this is the helm we've just rolled, this is the shield, there's the boots, that's the belt, gloves and body armor. This carries our precision. This has got our frost blink, hex touch, frostbite, life tap, shield charge, blade vortex, 4 link, because I haven't got a 5 link yet. This is our vortex setup, and this is our other 4 auras. Considering and these are our flasks. I was trying to get movement speed, but I didn't hit it, but I rolled that and I thought, you know what, that's pretty good. Got a new flask as well. It's the first time I've done a solo self-found standard test and actually gone all the way through. This is only the second time I've played this build. The first time I got to Act 6 and realised there were some errors. There has been some regret spending. It's very difficult to build a Scion that you're using a physical spell for. Blade Vortex, it's not greatly supported by the passive tree or the ascendancy. So this is our passive tree. We did a delirium and dropped a full passive skill area damage. I haven't found a regal, so we rolled it until we got powerful assault. It's not high enough by 1 eye level. If it was an eye level 60, I could have got towering threat, but it rolled 59, so that's SSF standard. What do you expect? We got powerful assault on there, and we've taken that there. So if we go level up, we'll open up the jewel socket and we'll pop a jewel in there. Other than that, it's worked really, really well. I'm very impressed. It's one of the best builds I've ever played. Figuring out the ascendancy points on this character has been a bit of a problem. I started off going down to Trickster or down here and realised it was a mistake because it gave me nothing other than energy shield leech and nearby enemies monster spec speed is at 92%. The rest of it, I was losing half the ascendancy. The 2% more damage for each different type of mastery you've allocated was very minimal. So that was, and these, I mean, the crit there and power charges, that can be done later when you're power charge stacking. But I didn't think this character would go that far, so we picked up the extra dex node here just to make it easier on our gear, because I didn't want to pick up a starting area. So we saved 2 ascendancy points by not going that route. If I was in a trade league, I might have looked into it a bit further and then split the tree. But as this solo self-found, I didn't want to do any shenanigans. I was hoping to get Offering of Goddess from some like a random drop or the ritual when I saw it spawn, but we didn't get it. So the Eternal Lab would be going into the Templar Ascendancy and getting Inquisitor for the pen and the consecrated ground and all the good things there. and then the last node would probably ended up in this dex node to get that more dex again, just to take the pressure off the gear. Speaking of which, we are on 161 dex purely because we've got this amulet, and I think one of the items I've got has got dex on it somewhere. I put dex on the chest, that's it. So we've got the 161 dex, which is more than enough at the moment. So yeah, it's gone really well. What I'm going to do now is play the game of POB and put it all together, and then do another test from scratch. This character is now off to standard. In fact, we'll do the migration now. We'll migrate all, ready for the next test. Boom, there it goes. There it is. So now in my Uber den of standard, let's just put this up. Oh, if I can spell. There we go. Alright. Just clear all the question marks quickly so I don't have to deal with them. There we go. Right. So got a lot of stuff to sort out, which I will sort out later. Oh, we also picked up these boots, tier 1 armor evasion. I auged it and got lightning resist. Was waiting for a regal. I managed to get the use these jewelers to get green, so I didn't have to throw a claim at it. These were going to replace these boots as soon as I got a regal, but after the map I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm gonna record a video and go to standard and play with some gear and some options and see what comes out. So this is a quick little video telling you what I was doing, what I'm up to. We've got some lovely gear in here. Where is, well, let's just do this because they're annoying me. Here we go. Picked up a lot of divination cards. There we go, that's that done. That'll go. They come out of heist. That's cleared. Yeah, ran one map and got all these maps dropped in Act 10. Why is Mausoleum? Oh, yeah, that's right. I know why, because I'm in standard. That's fine. Pop all these unrolled maps in here. There we go. Sell these. Don't need them. Bam. Done. I'll just quickly log out that. I'll tidy up some of the remove only things. Oh, yes, I am doing this video because I technically finished around 7 minutes. And we all know the YouTube algorithm loves the 10-minute video, so this is me just pottering around. Grab those sack frags out of there. Is there anything else in here? Should have checked that. Nope. Right, fine. What else we've got? Quality, all the flasks to make glass blowers. See if we can get 1 or 2 out of this. That doesn't have any quality on it. Take 7 out. There we go. Bomb. Throw that away. Pop that in the actual quality tab, and what have we got in here? Oh yeah. Came across a couple of expeditions while leveling. So, right, we're going to throw that away. None of these are any good now. I'll throw that away. And that jewel. Yeah, apparently I picked up some uniques as well. Oh yeah, I've got a semi-decent, well-rolled excuse me. I had that drop. I was astounded. I was like, okay. And obviously we just take all the currency. you do some testing or you do some private leagues, it's even if you don't care, I would highly suggest just migrate all. It just makes it easier on GGG, especially with Path of Exile 2 coming out. You can believe how much time it would save them if you just take stuff out of your tabs. Prior to the, again, I've gone through this on multiple videos and I'll probably do another one. But if you don't intend to sell stuff at the end of the league, give it away or vendor it or do something, because otherwise it is just really bad for GGG, because it makes our lives so much harder. And I know it's only what might be a few pence, but every item costs server space to store. So if you're toting around hundreds of remove only tabs and you've got items in all of them, then that's going to make it really hard for them to balance stuff. Why is that? Oh yeah, that's a 50k one, right. That should get rid of all of the removed only tabs. That puts us at 11 minutes. I'm now going to design the POB for this build and then also look at why. Oh, yes. I found this and I was like, oh, that's really good for the build. And then I realised it's got Zealot's Oath. And I was like, oh, maybe not. Right, let's just vendor all of those. I should get rid of that. Right, I should have done a map before I come out of SSF. I don't really want to do a map on this character in standard because I've got the full map completion, but more importantly, I've got all the Giga Juice on here, and the build won't perform very well. I should have run a map before I did the merge, the migrate. Sorry, I apologise. You probably wanted to see gameplay. I am severely over leveled for even the highest area in the campaign, because I think it's 67 is feeding trough, 65, 67, 67. We'll go to the reliquary. It's 67. It's the highest in the campaign, so you can just see what it does. But it's not going to be a very good test because I'm several levels over the level. Ooh, there you go. That'll even it up slightly if it procs. There we go. So we're now in a delirium. Nice. Oh, I hate that. I need to fix that. I've got all the sound off. So you can see we just basically shield charge. We're casting Blade Vortex as and when. We cast Vortex as and when we require it. Oh, might as well get that for the rogue markers. We won't pick up the So we just kind of frost blink through, shield charge through, casting our Blade Vortex. There goes the Vile Blade Vortex, dropping the Vortex on the rare monsters. Oh, I hate that. And this is the gameplay loop, really. Just shield charging around, killing the mobs. Oh, it hurts my ears every time. Come on. There we go. The DPS isn't that great, simply because it's solo self-found gear, and the tree may not be optimized, but it does the job. We went through a tier 1 map. It was a bit... The only time we had problem in the tier 1 map was the ritual and the boss, because we did Terrace, which has got the boss. The boss I really hate. Right, I've got the portal scrolls. It's the boss you find in High Gardens. I can't remember his name. You know you know which one I mean. You know what's your boss, I mean. That one. That was a bit of a problem. We almost died a few times there. Not because of the boss or the mobs, because of all the water things that come at you and do the damage over time. That's not a bad yawn. Alright then, that's the end of the video. I'll probably put this out on the Saturday, just to space out the videos a bit. I'm not, like I said, I'm not feeling too great. It might not sound a bit chipper. I've had some medicine, but I'm still feeling low of energy, etc, etc. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I apologise that there was no relevant level gameplay. See, I told you I'm not feeling very well. More to come from this build though as we test it, or I test it, and probably go back to streaming some point next week. Hope you have a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed Sanctum. I wish I had found a build that could do Sanctum. It really seems like a good mechanic. Stay safe in Rogue Harbour.